Hi everybody, Cheaply Chic, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm so excited to finally get to jump in and start playing in the Smooth Sailing collection. I've been so excited for this journal, and I can't believe it's finally time. It's finally time to play with this. Also, I can say though, now that I'm sitting down to get started, I'm a little overwhelmed. I don't exactly know what I'm going to do or how I'm going to proceed and all of that good stuff. So I'm a little nervous getting started here, but I know it'll all come together and it's going to be a lot of fun. So I thought in this video, since I don't have a planned direction to really go into yet, I might just tell you some of my thoughts and maybe we'll do a little something along the way. So the kit came with some items that you could make a clip-on tassel with, including some little shell bits and pieces. I just ordered on Amazon this morning a diamond coated drill bit that is supposed to be able to drill through the shells without breaking them. I've never done that before. Obviously, I just ordered the drill bit, but if that's something you're interested in, before I create a video sharing that, I will leave a link to what I purchased in the description box down below. I didn't find an individual drill bit. If you just went to Home Depot or Lowe's or something like that, you might be able to just pick up one. But I found a pretty reasonable set and I ordered that. So I'll just leave a link in the description box for anyone who might be interested, at least to see what it is. I'm excited to do that little project, but I'm holding off on that until those drill bits come in the mail, along with the little bottle, because I think that's going to be part of my little tassel that I make. So that's my thoughts there. Also, something that I'm working on right now, I actually started these while I was working on the collection. You guys know I love the whole nautical theme, ocean theme, and I was just kind of going crazy with some journals. This one, I really want to make one for myself. This one is mine, and it's always the last thing to get done is my own. So this is the whole purpose of making these bigger journals, is because I really want one that is nautical themed. But I'm working on these two. They're coming together nicely, but I wanted to show you some of the papers that I've used. These are mostly digital kits. Some of the images are free on Graphic Fairy, which, you know, she is one of them. I have some of this blue stained heart paper, which I'm going to be putting some of this in my Etsy shop, because I know I've had a lot of people talking about the heart paper, and just I know it's a loved favorite and I just need to get on that. I've promised people before I would make some and put it in the shop, so I need to get on that. But some of the digital papers and kits that I used, I love, and I will link those in the description box down below, because I know I'll be using them in my, especially these images, in my journal, in my collection journal. So just to give you guys a little bit of an idea, my other thought is I need to finish these journals up. So whatever ephemera I work on for my collection, I'm probably going to work on for these journals as well. So that's something else that's in my thoughts, making enough of whatever I'm creating to work in these 3 larger journals I want to make. So those are my thoughts. And I have cut up just some items from some of the nautical kits that I have from Etsy. These are images from Graphic Fairy, just things that I plan on using on tags, some printed photos that are from a digital kit, but I printed them on photo paper to make them look a little more legit. They're so cute. Some of these pictures are so cute. Ruby and Pearl, I think this is her kit, but I'll link it down below because I just love these vintage photos. And it's so fun printing them on photo paper, and then, you know, you can do little projects with them, which is enjoyable. Just fun little projects. So these are some things that I'm playing around with. And then I have papers and printables in here. Scraps from making the kit. This is one of my favorites. This is part of a wallpaper digital kit. I think it was TaylorMadeJournals. I think that was hers. And I'll link that down below as well. If I can't link the individual listings in their Etsy shop, I'll list their shop and I'll just say what the name of it is. So anyway, I have all these scraps. I love this one. This is a old advertisement and South Sea Studio. But what I love is that it says St. James Road on it, and my town is St. James City, so that's fun to me. So I just have a bunch of papers and scraps, and I know that I'll be playing with these. So just to give you guys an idea what direction I'm going with my journal, I want it to be a little rustic. I guess it's not very playful. Want to go more of a direction, you know, with nature, maybe. We'll see. That's my thoughts right now. So, and then how to get started. I don't know why I get so overwhelmed getting started sometimes. I think I'll just start by adding this to the pocket. Tear it like that so I don't waste too much of this book page. This is such nice vintage paper. They just don't make it the same. They just don't make book pages the same as they used to. So how are you guys? I feel like I haven't made a video in quite some time, which it's true. I haven't. I filmed all my videos with the Plant Kindness collection in like 2 or 3 days. I had so much fun with that collection. And then I'm not sure that I filmed since then. So I always feel like out of practice. It doesn't take long to feel out of practice. So as I'm filming this video, it is Friday, the 22nd, I think. Possibly the 23rd, but I think it's the 22nd. I think there are some of you who will be receiving your collections today. I'm super excited about that. So I know they're going to be showing up over the weekend. I can't wait to hear what you guys think of it. How much fun you have with it. I'm so appreciative of those of you who share with me what you do and what you do with the collection and all that. I feel a little out of whack today, you guys. I apologize for that. I think it's just after working so hard, like long hour days and getting everything ready. It's definitely, isn't it funny how it's a different side of the brain than being creative, right? I always try to explain that to my husband. It's like I'm switching gears constantly. You know, I'm going through the sales of the kit and all the listings and all of that, like just all the organization and business end of it. And then you have to switch gears and immediately be creative at the same time. And of course, I'm planning ahead for the next collection because I have to get that stuff here. So it's just, it gets to be a little, you know, overwhelming at times if I'm not at the top of my game and feeling my best. So I think today I'm just tired. So switching, you know, switching direction is always a little challenging at first, but it's so much fun, and I know it's gonna just come together. So I love this. I keep having in my head that I want to create some more beeswax embellishments. I shared a video on my channel last month, probably, creating some stamped images that I added beeswax to. And that video, I mean, I think it's pretty informative because I had never done it before. I was worried about the wax building up on the paper and then doing something funky in my journal, but it is not like that at all. It's absorbed into the paper if you wipe it clean enough. So I love that. I definitely want to create some of these images again in this nautical collection. So I'm very excited about that. But I would love to have that here. One of the stamp sets that I have is this Tim Holtz stamp collection, and it's called Sea Life. It just has some fantastic images, some vintage images here. This giant octopus is a lot of fun. And it would just be fun to have those little beeswax images on there. So I don't know, maybe I won't decorate that quite yet. Maybe I'll just add this to the cover. And I will decorate it again at a later time. So how do you guys like to get started on your collection? Like, is there something you like to do first? And do you always do that thing first? Or do you just dive in? Or I'm curious. I've mentioned it before, but I tend to, lately anyway, instead of just working in the journal right away, I like to make things for the journal. That's why my videos have been the way they have been the last few months, creating items for the journal itself, and that's a lot of fun. Now I think I'll just tape this bookmark in here. This is the bookmark that came in the kit. I've really been enjoying just using masking tape lately. It just has a little bit of a rustic vibe to it, more than washi tape does. You can ink it, you can stamp on it. Masking tape might be one of my favorite craft supplies right now, actually. It's just funny how, you know, you're into paper crafting for so many years and you buy all the fancy things and then you go back. I don't know, you tend to go back to some of the old, just common household things. Yeah, I love the masking tape. All right, you guys, well, let's just consider this video me sharing my thoughts and ideas for getting started in this collection and just some of the places my mind has been with the digital collections and the papers and making a couple journals and the things that I'm feeling there. So hopefully some of those links are helpful to you, and you'll check out that diamond drill bit if this trying to drill through some shells is something you're interested in trying as well. I do know my sister-in-law did quite a bit of shell drilling, working on some project that she had going on in her house, and they can be, you know, fragile and break. So it is something that is risky, but there's so many shells in the craft section of the store, right? At Walmart, at Dollar Tree, we can get our hands on so many shells. So, you know, maybe we want to practice before we use our shells from trips or whatever, practice on some generic shells from Dollar Tree first. But all those links will be in the description box down below. And I promise you guys that the next video will be more creative. Let's put it that way. A little more on the creative side. So thank you for bearing with me as I'm just getting my thoughts together and getting started. Anyone who might be interested in seeing other projects and things that don't make it onto YouTube, be sure to join the Facebook group. I haven't shared personally over there in quite a little while, but I am anxious now that things have slowed down a little bit. I want to get started creating some journal spreads in my plant kindness journal, and I enjoy sharing those over in the Facebook group. They're a little more personal usually. Yeah, be sure to join over there. And if you have the collection and you're brave and willing to share some of your creative work over there, I know everyone is always anxious to see what others are doing in their collections as well. So I encourage you to come be part of that group and to share your creativity with the rest of us. It's so much fun to see what everybody else is doing. So thank you guys so much for being here today and watching this video and sticking with me. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.